Welcome everybody and welcome to the MAC, the Mars Athletic Center at Mars High School, where tonight we have Northwest 9 action, the Highlands Golden Rams against the Mars Planets with playoff implications dripping. Dean, Mike Choma, Mike Pavlik here, Ricky Safford to my right, and Dean, we're out amongst the folks tonight. It's a beautiful night and it's a lot cooler out here than it is inside.
112 up there.
It is.
We're not doing it.
You know what's funny is that last year when these two teams played at Highlands 1 year ago, it was also 85 degrees that day. So we've had the weather similar as the Rams take the field here, dressed in all white tonight. First time we've seen that combination this year, and the Rams band whoops it up across the way. Well, Dean, let's start off talking about the kicker, J.C. Bowser, who had a big week last week kicking a big field goal that really stretched the lead out, and she's Player of the Week.
2 weeks in a row, Mike, we've had Player of the Week. Last week was Seth Cohen. This week is J.C. Bowser. She was honored for 2 sports, Mike. She is our leading scorer in soccer, and she kicked that big field goal last week against Knock. And again, her biggest asset, Mike, I think, is time management between soccer practice, school, football practice. She said she had a good advisor in Taylor Gunn to help her out. Last year, Taylor did a great job for us. This year, J.C. Bowser, and again, she's very, very focused. That's why she said her main goal was being focused. She did a great job for us last week. Well-deserved honor this week.
And this week, and I learned that her dog's name is Henry. So other than that, we have all angles covered.
You got that right.
Here tonight. Let's talk about injuries. Highlands, Jacob Weiner seems to be on the list this week.
Yeah, Mike, he's out with a concussion. If you remember last week, came off the field and he was diagnosed with concussion, so he goes into protocol. That means Ethan Jones has to do a good job tonight at center for us. And on the Mars side, a big injury. They're starting running back Garrett Rinke, not even dressed tonight, Mike. Ankle injury last week. That puts a freshman in line.
Teddy Ruffner.
Yep, number 11, Kenny Ruffner. He'll be the feature back tonight. But we say a lot of times with the Mars offense, it's just plug the guy in, right?
That's exactly what they do, and they've done it year after year after year. Look at Scott Heinauer standing down there about to talk to one of the officials. Every year he says, I want to throw the ball more, and it turns out they don't throw the ball more. They're going to run the ball.
Only 19 times so far this year, Mike.
Exactly, and then on the other side, you got Highlands who wants to throw it. Pretty much a contrast the way these two teams want to go about it.
Mars gets 185 yards a game. They've had 10 rushing touchdowns. On the other side of the ball, Seth Cohen, 11th in the WPL, 787 yards, 11 touchdowns. So Highlands spread versus their wing T. Let's see who gets the end zone most. Might be one of those games where whoever has the ball last wins.
It might be. High school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Pittsburgh is in need of skilled healthcare workers, and Career Training Academy offers half-day or evening classes to suit your needs. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, CTA offers programs in medical or dental assisting, medical billing and coding, and our new phlebotomy technician program. Visit us on the web, careerta.edu, or stop into our beautiful new location at the Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Berlin. Say hi to the dean.
I'll be there.
Enroll now. All programs are available, and fall of 2018 is also available, so call Career Trading Academy today at 724-337-1000. All right, we're standing by for the kickoff. It's Highlands and Mars, and it's right after this. It is a beautiful night. Temperature today in the 80s again. It's summer. So we missed summer most of summer. We've gotten it the last 2 weeks.
89, Mike, at my place today. And again, it's a beautiful night. Very big game tonight in the Northern 9. Both teams are tied at 2-1. South Fayette so far 2-0. They're the leader in the conference. But then 4 teams make it, Mike. Mars, Highlands, Montour, Newcastle, all 2-1. One of those 4 aren't going to make it. So this is a playoff game for us tonight.
Pretty much is. Opening kickoff brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Individualized training for third graders all the way up to varsity and beyond. You can call them at 724-980-2100, or you can email masonelitehoops@comcast.net. Christopher Check is the kicker. He wears 22, and we're about set to get underway.
I think this drive is so important tonight, Mike, because again, if you get a running team and they're trailing, they have to catch up. It's very important that we get on the board early.
And the ball is kick in the air, bouncing to the ground, and take it over there by Gillette. Up over the 30, and he's out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Down there for the Planets is Drew Schlegel.
Remember last week, Mike, he pitched it back. This week he decided to keep it, get 7 on the play. Let's introduce the Highlands starting offense. Quarterback number 14, Seth Cohn. Mentioned him at the pregame. Wide receivers will go 4 wides. Number 4, Romello Freeman. 9, Gabe Booker. 11, Logan Kreis. 26, Johnny Kreis, the other wide. Don Lyman, Ethan Jones, your center. 72, Lamer, 53, Timmons, 75 are your guards. Tackles, Mario Antonio, 54. 56, Marcus Cianco. And who's our feature back tonight, Mike?
Well, Booker was in there, and he splits out. 5 wides to start it. Cohen, the only man in the backfield, and he fires out here to Christ. Christ takes it, and he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Coming up quickly to get him for the Planets was the senior linebacker, Andrew Moyer.
Mike, that is the same exact play South Fayette ran to open their game against Mars. We got to watch the tape yesterday, and one thing that I've been impressed with Dom Girard, he loves to work the tape with the kids, and instead of watching last week's game against Montour, he showed them the South Fayette game because South Fayette's offense is similar to ours. They watched how Mars attacked it, and they went right there the first play. Hope we have as much success, by the way.
Last time we were here, Mars beat Highlands 55-6 in 2012.
But Mars lost the South Fayette this year.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. There's the inside give on the scissors to Booker. Tries to get off the left side, and he's brought down beautifully at the 34-yard line. As sliding down to make the stop was Anthony Greco, the senior linebacker. He had a big play last week against Montour, scooping up a fumble and running it back all the way to the 5-yard line.
And again, Mike, their defense is a 4-3-4. Number 74, Hunter Boyd, 1 tackle. The other one is 7, Michael Carmody. We'll talk about him a little bit later. Defense tackles 53, Cody Hertzler, and 64, Chase Lambert.
So here's a 3rd and 7 for Highlands. Again, 5 wide receivers. Cohen, the quarterback, number 14. He's straight back. Looks, fires. It's caught by Freeman. Breaks the tackle, gets the first down up to the 50-yard line as he's tackled by Drew Schlegel.
And Mike, like I said, this first drive is very important for the Golden Rams. They delivered the 16-yard gain, 1st and 10.
And that's enough for a first down for the Rams. Puts the ball at the 39-yard line.
Other Mars starters, Mike, their linebackers, 4 is Andrew Moyer, 57 is Anthony Greco, 36 is Davis Baines. Corners are number 2, Kate Hetzler, and 13, Tom Sheehy. Safeties number 1, Drew Schlegel, number 9, Tyler Kolakowski. He also starts at quarterback.
From the Highlands 49, Cohen throws and it's batted down, and that's Big Carmody, number 7. You're going to keep a look at him because he's a big one, going 6'6", playing the defensive end spot.
And if you remember, his brother was an outstanding football player, Mike. He decided to concentrate on basketball, and their dad is the coach of the basketball team. I wonder how long Michael's going to last out there. Rob, I think, was 2 years, and he decided to concentrate on basketball. You're right, Mike, 6'6", 240.
And a freshman. That's the first time we've seen Seth get one batted. 2nd down and 10. Highlands at their 49. We're just underway at the MAC. No score. 10:06 to go first quarter. Oh, nice. Cohen had trouble with the snap. Now he's hitting, and down he goes.
And Mike, good thing he didn't throw that ball because they were out flat waiting for it too.
I'm not exactly sure that there was much wrong with that snap. I think I might have hit Seth in a place where he could corral it, but I think the rush might have gotten to him a little bit there.
Mars likes to blitz. When they do, they blitz one linebacker normally. They don't bring it heavy, but it's constant.
And if you noticed last week, and that's one thing that Frank Whalen did in the second half, was bring the house against Highlands because he couldn't let Seth just stand back there and pick them apart, and it was effective. Highlands only scored 3 points in the second half.
It was enough to prevail over an off for the first time in 6 years.
Well, that's because Highlands shut knockout, and that was the key. Cohen is back again. Cohen is hit as he lets it go. Deep down the sideline, going to be intercepted at the 17-yard line. And running up the field with it is Tom Sheehy and into Highlands territory. Only the 3rd interception of the year thrown by Cohen.
Lamer makes a tackle, Mike, but not before it's a good return. Where he threw it to the 20 was a good punt, Mike, but unfortunately he returned to 30 yards. Going to put Mars in good shape as they go to their attack without their leading rusher. Tonight, out of the lineup is number 34, Garrett Rinke. We mentioned he'll be replaced by number 11. Freshman for them, and that is Ruffner. Quarterback, we mentioned Tyler Kolakowski. Running backs are 24, Chuck Green, and 4, Andrew Moyer. Here's your single wing, Mike. Good luck.
Kolakowski, the quarterback, and the give is to Moyer off the right side, and Moyer gets some good yardage inside the 45, and he's brought down as he gets to the 40-yard line. Jermaine Jett makes the stop.
Once again, Mike got through that first arm tackle. Hyde's going to have to do more than just arm tackle here tonight.
Moyer averaging 4.2 a carry. Ruffner 5.3 at 112 yards so far on the season. Most of them, over 80 of them, last week. week.
Lonely End Mike is number 13, Tom Sheehy. Looks like he'll be transporting the plays in and out. They're Don Lyman, tackle 76, Anthony Michaleski, 78, Nate Smith, tight end is 7, Michael Cromartie. We'll get the rest after this play.
2nd and 4.
Right up the middle.
First man through. He's going to be short of the first down, though, as the Rams are on the bottom of the pile as Tyler Sportelli brings down Ruffner after a short gain to the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 1.
And again, Mike, this is a big play for the Golden Ram defense.
Last win here for Highlands, 2011. Or last win against Mars, 2011. The last win here was 2008, the undefeated season.
That was a Thursday night television game.
Yes, it was. Greg Wolfley and Rob King were here. 3rd and 1.
Big one.
And the give is to
Mike.
Chuck Green, and they got him behind the line of scrimmage. And the Rams were waiting for Chuck Green that time. Now, you figure Heinauer is going to go for it here on 4th down, but that's a loss on the play. Well, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. Can you believe that?
Can you believe that?
No
terrible spot.
So they're going to have to stop him again, probably.
Gillette also on a play, Mike. He dropped for a yard loss.
Highlands defense from the middle of the second quarter on last week. Shut knock out, only allowed 125 yards, only 6 first downs, and forced 3 turnovers. They were tremendous.
Here we go, Mike. Big 4th down for the defense. They can hold them here. Get the ball right back.
It's all a 1. Kolakowski turns to give to Ruffner. He gets the first down. Barrels through there. Drags men with him for a first down to the Highlands 31-yard line.
Freeman and Timmons along with Booker, but not till the first down.
To the 31 he goes. 6-yard pickup. First down for Mars.
That time, Mike, they went off the left side. Center is Kevin Schwargel. 74, Hunter Boyd, and 78, Nate Smith are the guard and tackle on that side. First down, Mars.
Cade Hetzler sets up as the wide receiver to the right this time outside the formation. 1st and 10, Mars at the 31. And a play fake. There's Kolakowski firing, and it's caught. This is Ruffner out of the backfield. He takes it down to the 25-yard line.
Freeman on the stop, Mike. That's only their 20th pass attempt of the year. And, Mike, you always bring up a good point. With a team like this, pass on first down. They don't expect it at all. Effective for them. Let's take a look at our defense. Number 75, Daniel Timmons. 1 end. The other is 53, Lucas Lamer. Tackles are 51, Nick Cielo, and 54, Mario Cienko. Linebackers, 22, Jet, 33, Gillette, and 48, Sportelli. 2nd down, 4. And to give, and this is Green off the left side. Green dances through a hole inside the 15-10. Green on his way to the 2-yard line. Booker chased him down and saved the touchdown, but it's 1st and goal. Mars at the 3, I believe, is where they'll mark it. Broke through 3 arm tackles, Mike. Until we learn to put a shoulder in instead of an arm, they're going to do that all night. Defensive backs are 11, Logan Christ, 9, Gabe Booker is a safety, along with Merlo Freeman. The other corner is Lonnie Long. 1st and goal, Mars.
It looks like you're going to put it on the 3-yard line, and this is Cade Hetzler's coming in with the play for the sophomore quarterback Tyler Kolakowski, junior quarterback. 1st and goal, Mars. Well, there was movement there. Now we have flags down. First one of those of the night. And get the call from our officiating crew. I believe this will go on the Planets. No, looks like it's going on the Rams. It is offside, half the distance.
Goes against the Rams, and it'll be half the distance.
So now it's really 1st and goal.
And Mike, you don't want to get behind a running team because then the clock gets on their side. They can do what they want. And
sure. And that's what they want to do.
I thought it was important. I thought we made a good choice to take the ball first. Unfortunately, they didn't score on the opening possession.
The Highlands offense is their strength, and you pretty much want to go with that when you have the chance. Sheehy splits to the left. 1st and goal, just outside the 1. Here's the turn to give us to Ruffner. Off the left side, Ruffner into the end zone. Touchdown, Mars.
Only a freshman, Mike.
And the Planets have drawn first blood at 5:15 first quarter.
And if you thought having Rinky out of lineup tonight was going to make it easier, Mike, as we mentioned in pregame. It's kind of a plug-and-play offense. They can put anybody in that wing position. It gets proper blocking. As he did that time, he can run right through the hole.
Christopher Check adds the extra point, and at 5:15 left first quarter, it's Mars 7, Highlands nothing.
Gives me a chance to say about Ron Gillette Incorporated. They're a PA registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition. Yes, snow removal. Where, Mike?
Not yet.
Your snow removal needs.
Not yet.
Ron Gillette Incorporated, fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Their phone answers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for emergency service, and as always, it's person to person. Somebody actually picks up the phone and talks to you. Call Gillette today at 724-226-1222. Ron Gillette Incorporated, the 8K Valley leader in towing and services since 1955.
You know, last week, Dean, Mars only had 188 total yards. They had 46 on that first drive right there.
Again, they beat Montour last week 26-15. As I mentioned early on, there's 4 teams tied for second spot. Only 3 get to go to the playoffs. So Mars got a leg up on us there with the beating Montour.
So Czech will kick it off, and the Rams find themselves behind the 8 ball to start this off. Much like the game last year, the 14-8 victory by the Planets. Gillette's going to take it at the 25 again. Up over the 30, 35, 40, 45, and up to the 47-yard line. Great field position for Highlands. As that time, Isaac just figured, I'm going to run with it. Took it out to the 45, and Garrett Null, the junior number 75, brought him down. So the Rams have great field position.
Noah basically said, you want to kick it to me? I'll run it back.
I called him Isaac, didn't I? I did.
I didn't want to correct you.
I did.
But Sue and Ron are right now.
They are. Oh,
Get it, Sue and Ron?
John, yeah.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Got it.
I had that.
I'm helping you out at home.
First down, Highlands at the 47. Pistol formation, Cameron Taylor dots it and gets the call. Taylor through the middle, barrels ahead to the 50-yard line. He's brought down, or actually, Andrew Moyer absorbed the blow.
Yep. He stood there toe-to-toe.
Gain of 3. It's going to be second down and 7. Ball right there.
Second and 7 for Highlands.
Birdie picked Mars 31-21, Mike, and PG also went with Mars.
Taylor, the running back. And Gillette in there also as a fullback. Give it to Taylor off the left side. Spins his way down to the 46 before he's brought down by 57, Anthony Greco again. And he's been everywhere, that senior linebacker, 57.
Mike, we're on the revenge tour this year. Last year we had a tough loss, 14-8. Last week we got knocked. Hopefully this week we can get Mars. That was a tough one, if you remember. What was a 98-yard touchdown? Did us
by Isaiah Johnson. Ran 98 yards for a touchdown. That was the winning score. And Highlands drove it all the way down the field and were 2 yards short. And his clock ran out on him. 3rd and 3.
Speaking of 2 yards,
Christ in motion. Give it to Taylor. Taylor's got a first down. The battering ram inside the 40 and down to the Mars 38-yard line. Chase Lambert, the junior defensive tackle, makes the stop, but it's first down Highlands at the 38.
And good news for the Golden Rams, Mike. Jermaine Jett checks in the backfield. If you remember, he hasn't played the last 2 games in the backfield because of his shoulder, so he's going to go in there and see if we get him moving too.
And he had
100-some yards, right?
A long touchdown run last year against these guys. Jermaine went 14 for 124, including an 80-yard touchdown.
So they're familiar with Mr. Jett.
First down at the 38. And the stretch play. Give it to Jett. Jett slashes through there and carries men with him inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. Michael Carmody down there to make the stop.
You like that stretch play, right, Mike?
I love the stretch play, especially when you have a guy like that. He's the quintessential put the foot in the ground and make the one cut.
He did it that time, picked up good yards on first down.
2nd and 4. The Rams doing this drive all on the ground. 4 straight running plays. This might be the first time we've seen that since the Ambridge game.
It's been a long time,
yeah. I was going to say the first time we've seen it since Sam Albert, but we saw it game 1.
Yep. But Jett had about 130 yards to get Ambridge.
Ethan Jones out over the football. Here's the snap, and the inside give is to Jet, and Jet punishes his way inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. It looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short of the first down.
Also number 53, Cody Hurst.
This is a really interesting strategy here by Highlands.
It was like 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Well, Mark threw the ball once. They changed it up on us. Maybe we're going to change up on them a little bit. We still have that same spread offense, Mike.
Well, but sometimes it's easier to run the ball that way. One thing I'll say about running the ball, it's a lot easier on your defense.
Yeah, you don't have to be out there as much.
And I said last week after the game, I didn't say we needed to run the ball more. I thought we needed to run the ball better and when we wanted to. And I think you're seeing that here. Twins to the right, Romello Freeman and Logan Kreis. Out of the pistol.
Mike, I don't see any clock.
And the Rams, I think, ran out of time.
Where's the time?
It is. Boy, that hurts. Old school, though.
Second clock?
Old school. The back judge keeps it.
But I'm saying, do you see one on the
No,
field?
I don't.
That's tough on the kids. Highlands, we have 2, one in each.
Well, remember when Highlands had one? They were the only ones that had one. They were the first ones to get them. So it's not hasn't been that long that nobody had them. 3rd and 6.
So I'm guessing it's not a requirement.
No.
I guessed right. That's big, Mike.
Cohen fires. It's caught by Kreis. He's got the first down at the 26-yard line as he's brought down by the senior Cade Hetzler. But the Rams move the sticks.
Hetzler along with Korkowski on the defense.
Yeah, that makes Cohen 4 for 4, 3 to us and 1 to them, huh?
Well, he did throw one incompletion.
Oh.
3 for 5.
All right, Mike, more importantly, sticks are moving.
About the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Ooh, a bunch of trips to the right.
Yeah, Mike.
Cohen, short drop. Cohen's going to throw it to the end zone, and it is intercepted in the end zone. It's picked off by Sheehy again. He's having a day, and here he comes. 20, and he's dropped at the 24-yard line. There was one Mars player there, and he had the ball skills to catch it. And the Rams turn it over again.
Tough thing about that, Mike, there were trips to the right. There were only 2 defenders. And unfortunately for the Golden Rams,
boy, that hurts.
He was there, yeah.
That hurts. They were moving it so effectively through the air, or through the ground. A face mask call against Highlands is going to be tacked on, too. Perfect.
I didn't see that.
Must have been how he grabbed him to bring him down. He reached. Let's see if it's 5 or 15. It's the big one. So Mars, you talk about getting out of a hole.
Yep, excellent field position too. Ball was in the end zone a moment ago, Mike. Now it's out at the 40. Ouch.
And Seth Cohen came into the game throwing 2 interceptions all season. He's thrown 2 in the first 10 minutes. First down, Mars at the 40. Kolakowski, and the give to the jet man Moyer. Moyer off the right side, and the Rams have it. 4 tackled 4 after a short game.
And he's dropped by number 4, Romello Freeman.
Melo's done a great job, Mike, this year at the cornerback position. I think that's a position of play in college, too. We talked about the length of the games, Mike. When you run the ball, there's only a minute left in the first quarter. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's
both teams.
That makes a big difference. Second and 8. Now it's up to the Highlands defense now. They can't allow any more at this point.
Passing.
Kolakowski back. Fires. It's caught. Dropped. Incomplete.
Yep. Nice
Into and out of the hands of She. Boy, he catches all the ones Cohen throws, but he wasn't able to hang on to that one from his own man, Kolakowski.
Lonnie Long did a good job, Mike, after the initial catch to make the contact to break the play. Brings up 3rd and 9. Another passing down.
I could just hear Heinauer down there. That's it. We're not throwing anymore.
Here in 30 seconds. In the end zone.
Scott Heinauer, a Teal grad.
How about that? Teal Eel.
Stowe Rocks to Teal. 3rd down, 8. Kolakowski back. He pumps.
Deep.
He's going to fire it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted down there. A diving try by Lonnie Long.
So the Rams being forced to their first punt tonight.
The Rams can get the ball back here.
Check will go in to do the punting and the kicking. Logan Price back to receive.
We haven't had a return in a while, I think since week 1, right?
Let's go.
Back for the Rams is number
24 seconds left of the first quarter. 7-0 Mars. A 46-yard drive on 7 plays. Kevin Shea is the long snapper. He gets it back. And check kicks a beauty. It's end over end. Kreis will take it at the 26. Tries to get out of dodge, but cannot. That's great coverage.
Yes, it is.
By the Mars Planets, and Kreis only able to return it a yard to the 27. So Highlands will put it in play 1st and 10, 15 seconds left of the first quarter.
15 seconds in the first.
Noah Gillette, Mike, was listed in the Valley News Dispatch this week as a player to watch. We get to watch him every week.
Yes, we do, and we enjoy it. He made the big play. Really, his signature play was in Montour last year, picking up that scoop and score.
How about that tackle on the punt return last week?
Oh, my goodness. Hit him
Back
so
to
hard.
work on offense. Let's go.
Kids will be born dizzy. Jet the sidecar, 1st and 10. Cohen back, fires, too tall for Signorella on the near side of the field at the 30-yard line. Signorella covered by Andrew Moyer.
Number 4 on the coverage, Andrew Moyer.
And Mike, maybe sometime it's a bad thing when you get to see these formations already against South Fayette, even though they beat them. They got to play this type of offense.
Sure. Well, and the good thing for Highlands, too, even though Mars does it differently, their offense is similar to what Knox is, and Highlands got after they got acclimated to that. We'll see what they can do here. 2nd and 10, the clock at 12 seconds now. First quarter. Kreis in motion. Stretch play, give it to Jet trying to get outside, but they set the edge nicely and they got him. Oh, that play was made beautifully by Tyler Kolakowski coming up from his safety position. And they were waiting for Jet that time.
Yep. Try to plant that foot and cut it back, Mike. They wouldn't allow it. Key there was they had 2 guys on the edge, not one. Once Kolakowski realized he had a man behind him, he could attack Jet. He did, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter.
That is the final play of the first quarter here at the MAC with the score Mars 7, Highlands nothing. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, devices, and tablets, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. The Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to J.C. Penney and across from Victoria's Secret. You can reach the Natrona Heights location by calling 724-224-4590 and the Mills 724-275-1154. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you simply by visiting wirelesszone.com. Second quarter about to begin. The Rams trailing at 7-0. They had a great drive the last time, and now with a 3rd down coming up, see if they can convert. We just saw young Robbie Carmody in the stands.
Committed to Notre Dame, and how he did it, Mike, was coach of Notre Dame. Day after the Penguins won the Stanley Cup.
He had an Ian Cole jersey.
Ian Cole
went to Notre Dame, so did Brian Rust.
Yep. And
Penguins were about to acquire Riley Sheehan maybe from Detroit. He went to Michigan, so they have a lot of college players. Good recruiting tools.
Carmody said that sealed the deal for him.
3rd and 8. Cohen back. Cohen is rushed. Going to throw it down the middle. There's nobody home. Cohen just got rid of it as the rush was on him, and they hurried him that time, and the Rams will have to punt. So Mars doing a good job against the pass here.
Yep. Maybe that's where we have to start with the run attack again. Mike, Jet could be a surprise for him because the only film they have on him is the Ambridge game.
You know what's funny is that they have film from last year.
They want to go quick.
They have film from last year.
Mars late getting their punting team on.
There's the snap to Kreis, and he kicks a beauty. It's going to hit. Take a Highlands bounce. Take a big Highlands bounce inside the 30. And that flipped the field, didn't it? All the way down to the 27-yard line. 46 yards.
Nice job by Logan.
I think that might be his longest one of the year. Let's consult. It is. So it's first down Mars at their 27.
Let's see if they go back to the run game, Mike. They tried to air the last series unsuccessfully.
Yeah, it was funny. Both teams kind of went out of character there the second time they had the ball. As Mars had the short field to score. They struggled a little bit offensively last week, but that Montour defense is advertised to be very good. Moyer goes in motion. They give it to Ruffner, and Ruffner's knocked off his feet. Diving at his ankles was Jet to get him off of there.
Jet and Sportelli on that stop, Mike, and
it's still a 4-yard game, but it could have been a lot more.
Montour, Mike, we're told that they have 5 Division I players on their roster. They are 2-1. They average 36 points a game. Their South Fayette averages 37, but they've been giving up 20 a game too.
Breaking the ties. It's South Fayette 1, Mars 2, Montour 3, Newcastle 4, Highlands 5, and then Knox 6. That's where everybody stands right now.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Here's the give, and it's the big fella Green busting his way for a first down up over the 40-yard line. Chicello is down. Signorella made the stop. Who is not in there? I think Booker's not in there, Dean. Signorella appears to be in for Booker.
Hope Gabe's okay over there on the sideline.
He wasn't in there on the last offensive series either. That's right. Just Signorella was out there too. Third first down for the Planets. A 10-yard gain for Green. First and 10 Mars at their 41. This is Ruffner. Ruffner bounces off the first man. He keeps coming, though. Gets those legs moving as Gillette held on and waited for Timmons to come help him at the 45-yard line.
A lot more successful, Mike, when you go at the ankles. Pick up a 4, though. This kind of offense once, Mike, this 4-yard burst.
I mentioned Ruffner, a freshman, 5'8", 160. But he's built low to the ground and he's powerful, got strong legs. Second and 6. Inside give this time to Moyer. Moyer spins through there and gets a first down into Highlands territory to the Rams' 48-yard line. And they're getting chunks.
Yep, Jet and Timmons.
7 yards on that one for Moyer. They've had 3 different ball carriers carry it at least 3 times, so they're mixing it up.
I like what Moyer does. Mike spins around in that hole, makes some room for himself. Whirling dervish.
Indeed. Gunner. That reminds me of the gunner. Ruffner,
man,
barreling through there is hit, and Signorella holding on for dear life, but Ruffner with 8.
Takes it to the 40-yard line.
Second and 2.
Gain of 8. It's going to be second down and 2.
Teddy Ruffner with 28 yards on 6 carries.
Just getting up behind that big offensive line, Mike.
Planets have only completed 1 pass so far, but they get their work done on the ground. They've started this drive at their own 27, have marched it to the Highlands 40. Second and 2.
Basically on the right side over Harmony and Nate Smith, 78. Here they come again.
Now they're going to run a little trap to Moyer, but they got Moyer this time.
Yep.
Great job that time by the Rams. Coming in there was Luke Cochran to knock him off his feet.
And Gillette also in on the stop.
He's going to be a little bit short, about a yard short.
They seem to be right-handed, Mike, from what I see.
Very, huh? Now you wonder, does 27th year coach Scott Heinauer get a little funky and want to put it in the air on 3rd and 1?
Knowing Scott, it's going right up the middle.
I think so. Kolakowski, the quarterback, number 9, and it gives right up the middle. Yeah, it didn't get more basic than that, did it? First down at the Highlands 36.
Get ready, first down.
Kolakowski's first run of the night.
Blamer and Gillette in on that stop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. And Mars is racking up some serious time of possession here, too.
Yep. Just trying to find some answers, Mike, on that defensive line. Got number 67 out there for the Golden Rams. That is Chance Pittman.
Now they're going to run a toss to Ruffner off the left side. Ruffner tries to get the corner. He's brought down beautifully by Lonnie Long. Boy, it looked like they had a hand on Lonnie Long's merchandise there, but there wasn't a flag. There have only been 3 penalties tonight. All of them have been against Highlands.
Long over there along with Gillette.
2nd and 5. That was the speed of Lonnie Long that saved that play.
Ball at the 31-yard line. Mars leading here 7-0. 7:25 to go here in the first half.
Had the ball over 4 minutes on this drive.
On a turning clock.
Moyer sets up as a tight end to the right this time.
Straight ahead, Ruffner.
Ruffner battling, and Ruffner's going to get the first down as he gets down to the 26, maybe the 25-yard line. Signorella held on, waiting for some help, but Ruffner kept those legs driving, and that's another Mars first down.
Along with Timmons.
We're going to get Highlands calling a timeout here.
Cochran. Yeah, Mike, they're just trying to catch their breath.
Yeah, they are, and that's probably a good move because this has been a very impressive drive by Mars so far.
Gives us a chance to talk about Lucchino Agency. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. With open enrollment for Medicare and individual health care fast approaching, you now have the chance to sit down and review your choices with a professional. You should do it and do it today. Each year brings many changes, and the piece of healthcare industry is trying to be put together. Don't we know that? Ask Jimmy Kimmel.
Hey, all of a sudden he's an expert.
Yep. So it's vital you understand your options. Why not sit down with the Lucchinos and review your plan with an independent health agent who has only your best interest in mind? Remember, Joe and Joe always know, located at 2318 Freeport Road, next to the Donut Connection, or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance Agency help you make that call.
First down Mars at the 25.
Let in there quickly.
They run it into Ruffner again. Right behind his big offensive lineman, Nate Smith, his right tackle. Carries it down inside the 25 to the 23. Gain of only 3 that time.
Signorella also in on that stop.
7. Ball's at the 23-yard line.
Clock winds to 6:38. Mars over 5 minutes of possession on this drive. This will be the 11th play. All on the ground.
That's what they're known for, Mike. Ride them up.
Moyer in motion. And Kolakowski wants to throw it.
Ooh,
He's hit as he lets it go, and it's almost intercepted by Freeman. He went up with one hand and almost pulled it down. And there's a flag down. I think they're going to
really nail him. I think it's holding, Mike.
Either that or I was afraid they might be looking at roughing the passer. Let's see.
I hit him clean.
It is holding against Mars. Boy.
He really.
I didn't see who fired through there, but
it was Jet.
It was Jet? Like a Jet.
Yeah, like a Jet. They're right.
So Mars is going to be backed up. They're running the ball so nicely. They're just marching it down the field. Chunks, 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards. Why did they have to throw that?
You wonder, yep. Sometimes they outfox themselves, Mike.
So mark it at the 33 and make it 2nd down and 18. Cade Hetzler comes in as receiver number 2. He's going to split to the left. Green is in the slot. Carmody is the tight end. They're going to run a toss to Ruffner. Ruffner gets to the outside. Oh, what a good block at the 20. 15 and out of bounds. He's got a first down around the 12-yard line. Oh, that was blocked so beautifully on that sweep.
Yep. Signorella in to make that stop, Mike, but too late before the first down.
They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 19-yard gain.
Altronic reports Shady Side Academy 7, Freeport nothing. Tomlin's son scored the touchdown, Mike. They got bigger.
They do.
They were always quick. Now they're getting big.
13th play of the drive. 1st and 10, Mars at the Highlands 14.
That was a big first down, Mike. Had him deep.
This
in
is
the
just
hole.
imposing their will. Give it to Ruffner, and the Rams are waiting this time. Gillette was down there, so was Lamer. Of course, you really can't go, often you see those two guys around each other. That's not unusual. Cochran in there also for Highlands. Gain of 2.
So check pregame, Mike. He's good from about 30, 40 yards out. Big, strong kid.
Yeah, he does look like a
kicker.
He's got that ability. 5:35, clock winding, first half. Over 6 minutes on this possession. They're taking the whole second quarter. They're not sharing.
Nope.
This is Moyer off the right side. He's got the angle. Moyer to the corner. Touchdown.
Yep. He had a head of steam going. Broke the arm tackle. Logan Price. He's in for the score.
14 plays, 73 yards.
That's how Mars does it, Mike.
And at the 5:20 mark of the second quarter, the Planets lead it 13-0.
Highlands yet to answer.
Check on for the extra point at the post to our right. Now Mars late getting a man on the field.
And his number 24, Chuck Green.
Chuck Green sounds like he should have played for Duquesne back in the day, doesn't he? Chuck's kick is on its way, and it is good.
Sayugo Green.
Cy Green did, sure. 5:20 left of the first half. It's Mars 14 and Highlands nothing. I know you don't want to hear this because it's like 89 degrees today, but winter is right around the corner, so why not beat the rush?
That's a lie.
Stop into Highland Tire today in their newest
Fake
location,
news.
Highlands Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 25 consecutive years. That is not fake news.
That is not fake news. That's the truth.
Family owned and operated since 1961, Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll get it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trentham at 724-224-9222 or in Natrona Heights 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tires, service, integrity, price, we deliver. And the Mars Planets delivered that time. 14 plays, 73 yards, 6 minutes and 23 seconds.
And we had a chance to stop that drive, Mike, after that
The penalty
holding call.
Yep.
Give Mars credit that they came right back on the next play, picked up that first down, haven't looked back since.
Highlands hopeful to get their first offensive play of the second quarter.
Wow.
Time of possession is going to be lopsided again.
And the kick is away.
It's deep, and it's going to be in the end zone, and a touchback for Czech. The Rams will start at their 20, 80 yards away. They need to score here because Mars is going to get the ball to start the second half.
One way to make sure they get the ball out of Price's hands, kick in the end zone. Mike, our middle school the other day, they beat your beloved Burrell 24-16. In that game, they ran 16 plays. Burrell kept kicking the ball onside and recovering the onside kick.
Oh, my goodness.
We didn't run a play in the first quarter.
Speaking of Big Burrow, how about Logan Beatsar in the top 10 in rushing in the WPIL? We have a top 10 passer about to get the ball right now for Highlands, so
Yep.
AK Valley well represented this year. First downs for the Rams at the 20.
Let's get to work, guys.
He's one of those quick strikes that they've been so famous for here early on. Christ in motion. He's going to take it on the jet sweep. Good block by Taylor. Christ tries to get to the outside, but Mars did a good job of flooding that area with blue jerseys. Logan still gets about 3.
Terrence Booker, Mike, that's Gabe's brother. He rushed for 137 yards on 2 touchdowns on 5 attempts.
Holy mackerel. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. They trail it 14-0. It's their biggest deficit of the year. They found themselves down 14-7 at Ambridge night 1. Came back from that. Let's get it to 14-7 and see what we can do. Give it to Taylor. Taylor busts his way through there and gets it up to the 28-yard line. And that's Greco again, 57.
All right, 3rd and short. Mike, got to get this one. 4:25 to go. Be very important to get a score before the half.
4:15 left. Boy, what a beautiful night, isn't it?
Here's one we haven't seen, Mike Sportelli coming in the lineup.
He might be playing some fullback.
I think they got him at tight end.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen that tight end lined up at all this year, have we? And they go I formation with a tight end on the field. John Gillette is jumping up and down. He's so happy.
Yep.
The turn, the give is to Taylor. And Taylor has a first down, barreling his way to the 36. Now Gabe Booker getting into it with Tom Sheehy just blocking, and they pat each other. All's good.
Good news to see Gabe Booker back out there.
Yeah, it is. First down, Highlands. Boy, the Rams went power that time.
Like you said, making John Gillette very happy. He likes his power football. Here we go again, Mike. Let's go power up.
First and 10 at the 36. Taylor, barreling his way through to the Highlands 42-yard line.
That's 3 carries, 5 yards a pop.
My goodness, in this new millennium of passing, 1974's broken out.
The only problem is, Mike, 3:20 to go in the half. They got to get it moving.
Well, the one thing you know is they can speed it up if they need to. 2nd and 4. 34 yards for Cam Taylor on the ground. And try it again, the big fella. The bus fires his way up over the 45, and he's very close to a first down.
They're going to mark it here, Mike. Oh, look at this.
It is a first down. Both teams, Highlands has 2 timeouts left. They took 1 on defense. First down at the 46, 2:50 left of the half. What they're going to do is they're going to play fake on first down is probably what you're going to see eventually. Jet fires over the 50 and down to the Mars 49.
Again, 5 yards at a time, Mike. Last 5 plays, 5 yards each time. Problem is trailing 14-0. You're going to see Mars do the same thing when they get the ball back.
Well, this is fine. You can only score once at a time, so probably going to try to use as much of the clock as they can, too.
Remember, Mars gets the ball to start
the fullback, Gillette, to the 47-yard line. That might be his first carry of the year. His 2nd carry of the year.
6-ball carry tonight, Mike.
3rd and 3.
Think they should take time out, Mike, get this right.
That's for 4th down. Remember, you only got 2 left, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They have to.
Once again, with no time.
Yeah, it's hard to know where you are, and you do get reliant on it. I mean, we've had it every other place we've been, I think.
Cambridge had one, I believe.
3rd and 3. Give it a Jet. Jet got a first down and more. Busting through there at the 35 and inside the 35 to the Mars 31-yard line. He's now brought down by Schlegel. I call time now.
Once the sticks get set.
16 yards for Jermaine.
5 carry, 31 yards for him. 7 carry, 35 for Cameron. They're finding something there, Mike.
And all of these on the ground. 1:20 to go first half. Jet fires through there, spins and turns to the 20, and I think he's got it.
Down, yeah.
Jet carries, and he's stopped by 2, Cade Hetzler.
First down again, Highlands.
Stop the clock, too, till they set the chain.
They do. Clock winds to 105. Now, Cohen with a check with me. The handoff is to Jet. And Jet, oh, what a nice play there. Lying on the ground for Mars was Greco, but he reached up and got Jet off his feet.
Not taking a timeout. I'm surprised, Mike.
2nd and 6. 37 seconds to go. Again, Highlands with 2 timeouts remaining. They're going to run a stretch this time to Jet. Jet tries to get outside, turns the corner, gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Boy, this is just a carbon copy of what Mars just did.
Timeout Highlands, that's their 2nd, Mike. They'll have 1 more to go here.
23 seconds left. The ball is right on the 10-yard line, and it's going to be first and goal.
The Rams use a
Well, indeed. Went away from that run game. I'll come back to it.
They do. Have you been putting off getting that much-needed work done around the house? A leaky roof, remodeling your kitchen, bathroom, or basement? Well, let the pros at B&E Home Renovations have your home looking like new for those fast-approaching holidays. With over 100 years of combined experience, Brian E. and his crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time just the way you want it. Customer service is their top priority. Call Brian today, 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
All right, Mike, what do you do here?
I think they can run it once more because they have one timeout. The question is, when do they want that to be?
They're in a running formation.
First and goal at the 10.
And they are going to run it.
Jet is hit, and Jet is down at the 10-yard line.
Well, you keep showing that formation. Mars has coaches too, Mike. They figured it out that time.
And Dom Girardi takes his third time out with 15 seconds to go. And he's played this pretty well because they have 2 more plays at least, and they can stop the clock with incomplete passes or get it in the end zone. So they ought to be okay time-wise, you figure. We had this at the end of the first half at Ambridge, remember, and it didn't work out so well. The Rams ran out of time.
And I think what you have to do, too, Mike, is you got to put the ball in the air the rest of the half.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where you are right now. I think these are definitely all passes. So Highlands.
And if we got to get on the board, we have J.C. Bowser.
This is the 13th play of the drive for Highlands. They started with 5:20 to go. These 2 drives in the second quarter, that's it.
Wow.
Each team's had the ball once.
And it's grind 'em out football the old way.
Now, we have a couple of different things that they use here. They like to run that post, that little slant. We'll see what they do. Wide side of the field to the left.
Got the Christ brothers over here, Romello and Booker to the short side.
Cohen, straight back, looks, fires, end zone, tipped, incomplete. Boy, Booker and Freeman were in the same place, and one of them wasn't supposed to be there.
Yep. Definitely too close together.
11 seconds.
11 seconds to go. Third and goal.
Well, one thing important too, Mike, in the end zone, right?
Yeah, I think I'm 2 downs here. I think I'm 2 plays. Johnny Christ split wide to the left if they want to try the fade. 11 seconds. Remember, you only need 1 second for the last play. Going back, looks, fires, batted down by Carmody again. He tried to get the shallow post or to the flag there to Freeman, but Carmody bats down his second.
And they are going to bring on a field goal team, Mike.
And they are going to try for 3 to try to get on the board. Cohen's missed his last 5. So J.C. Bowser, who kicked one last week of 28, is on to try this one. This is 25 yards.
34,
Signorella with a low snap gets it down. Bowser's kick is on the way, and it is good.
Right down the middle,
With
Mike.
3 seconds left of the first half, the Rams are on the board.
So J.C. Bowser.
And she used that concentration, she says, stay focused with that bad snap, still put it through. Big 3 points for the Golden Rams right before the half, but boy, it would have been great to get one in, huh?
It really would have, but that was a great drive.
It sure was. Unfortunately, they get the ball to start the second half.
They do, and they lead it. Mars does 14-3. With 3 seconds left, so I'm guessing the Rams will just want to get this one on the ground, get somebody to touch it, and get it over with.
Yep, I think we'll see a little squib kick. By the way, Mike, Ernest Stewart asked me to get him a disc from his year back in 2008.
Ernest, number 11, right?
I got it to him, and I asked him if he watched it. He goes, every weekend with his son, RFL, which stands for Rams for Life. Yep, so I'm glad to see.
Has he named his son Rams for Life?
No.
Oh,
with his son.
Old Rams for Life Stewart himself.
He's living down in front of Mike.
I liked Ernest.
Yep.
Here we go. Sam Peck will kick it off. 3 seconds left of the first half. Mars leads at 14-3. Each team had the ball once in the second quarter. 1974 broke out.
Yep.
And Sam boots it along the ground. It's going to come to Luke Miller. He's going to put a knee down, and they're going to let it run out. And that's it. That is the end of the first half at Mars Athletic Complex with the score. Mars 14, Highlands 3. Back with stats right after.